I am Sarah Wallace, and I am the president of the governing board of Apollo College, and I welcome all of you here this morning. It's terrific to see so many of you students and your parents, and just to have you here early in the morning so we can celebrate a lot of work that has taken place on the parts of a lot of people. I think the key to a call to college is the fact that, you hear people talk about time, treasure, and talent as being extremely important in any organization, and this is certainly an organization that personifies time, treasure, and talent. We could not do what we do without the wonderful staff that we have, the leadership of the board, the contributions from hundreds and hundreds of donors from all over the country who make the last dollar grants, and also the funding available to pay for the programming that a Call to College has, starting in second grade, going through senior year and all the way seeing you through college. So it's just a terrific compilation of the work of lots and lots of people. And it's also possible because of the follow-through of all of you and your parents and as students. So I just congratulate all of you for everything that you're doing. I'd like to thank, we have some members of the governing board here, if you'd like to stand up and be recognized. Maybe they probably don't want, yeah. Never mind, they don't want to stand up. Okay, so we're not going to stand up, guys. Okay, and the great staff, and I'm sure we'll be talking about the staff a little bit. But I personally, on behalf of the board, thank them and thank all of you for being here. And now I would like to introduce Bill Wydaw, who is a founding governing board member and a partner of Wilson, Shannon, Snow, and helps us with our accounting services and our financial statements and the whole business side of Apollo College. Bill.
Thank you, Sarah. Excuse me. And welcome students, friends, family, and everybody that's connected with this wonderful organization. I'll just take a couple minutes and let you know, give you a few facts and factoids about how we operate and what our finances are and the like. And but first of all, I'd like to congratulate all the students on their wonderful achievement. We're proud of you, and for many, many years, a Call to College has done some wonderful things, and it's pretty amazing to be affiliated with an organization that has grown each year and continue to do better and better things for the graduates and the students of Newark High School. You might be interested in knowing when Call to College started, which actually we had our first meeting of the founders back in 1988. But the first year when we gave last dollar grants, the total was $15,000, and it was a one-time $500 grant. In the year 2014, the Call to College awarded $248,000 in last dollar grants. And as you know, it is pretty awesome. And as you know, the grants are now $1,000 for 4 years. And we've opened up the doors to students who have graduated from Newark High School and come back and not gone to college and come back. So anyhow, the program has extended much beyond last dollar grants into college access programs, as you know, from the second grade on, the PEAK program, the junior program. I mean, it is just an amazing thing. So, we do that. Our total budget for the year, including those last dollar grants, for year 2014 was $615,000. Of that, less than $20,000 went to non-programming expenses, things such as insurance and other administrative costs that we have to pay just to be in business. 98% of every dollar we spend goes to programming and to doing good things for the students of Newark High School. I don't think you will find many other nonprofit organizations that can say that. And why are we able to do that? We're able to do that because of the dedication of our staff and of our volunteers and of our contributors and of people like you. At the end of 2014, we had an endowment. We were blessed with an endowment of $12 million. That $12 million is guarded very closely by our friends at Park National Bank, and they do a wonderful job of taking care of it for us and investing it wisely and enabling us to continue to grow and do good things. In the year 2014, we had $332,000 of contributions that came from our donors. And again, to thank all of you for your continued belief and commitment to this organization. And now I would like to introduce who is really the master whip cracker and getting things done, and is a major reason why we do all the wonderful things we do. Our Executive Director, Diane Delotto. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Delighted to see all of you here on this bright morning, coming to celebrate a call to college and the beginning of the next phase of many of your lives. We're delighted to be a part of that. The purpose of this morning is to celebrate a call to college's accomplishments, and to thank our staff and our volunteers and our donors and our contributors and all of those who helped make a call to college strong. We also want to congratulate our last dollar grant recipients. When we think about what a call to college means to us, we all come from a different perspective. And a very integral part of what a call to college involves our numbers, volumes of volunteers that it takes to make the machine move smoothly along the tracks. And we also have in that core of volunteers, we have our high school advisors, many of which you as students have worked with on an individual basis. And these are people, community members, who contribute approximately a day a week during the school year to help counsel and advise our students on their way as they travel through their junior year and their senior year here at Newark High School, to make sure that they navigate the road in a fashion that helps them get from point A to point B. And sometimes that road isn't easy. And the goal of our advisors is to make sure that the journey is as smooth as possible. So we appreciate the high school volunteers who work as advisors in the Call to College office. We also have a part of a Call to College that some of you have experienced a portion of, and that is our PEAK programming. And this is early awareness programming that we provide to every 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 8th grader here at Newark City Schools. And that helps us thread the message and helps us communicate with those students and those families that they have a bright, bright future. And if they plan carefully and if they work hard, they too can continue on with their education beyond high school and have many, many dreams come true. We're doing a lot of work now with the assessment of our programming to make sure that what we're doing is meaningful and productive and has purpose and has results. So it's important for all of us to take a close look at what we're doing, even though we all enjoy what we're doing from the staff and the volunteer end, we want to make sure that it's the right direction for a call to college. We have a lot of wonderful partners with Newark City Schools. We are blessed, truly, truly blessed, to be a part of the school system and to have been totally engaged with all of what happens here within Newark City Schools and accepted as a part of the team. So we thank all of those at Newark City Schools who have helped us feel very, very welcome and very, very engaged with education. We have a lot of help with our accounting services, and the finances with the Call to College, as you have heard from Mr. Whitehall, are quite complex, and we are very, very fortunate to have so many wonderful contributors who have helped make this program strong over the 24 years that we've been in existence. We are so fortunate. We have a lot of assistance with our database and our student tracking to make certain that we continue to keep abreast of where everyone is and where their progress is and what the last dollar grant status is and where you folks are going next, so that we make sure that we don't lose track of you, and making certain that we are able to connect with you. So our database is extremely important as you travel through high school and on into college. I'd like to say a special thanks to our staff, and most of them are standing in the back. We have Shannon Chichira, who is responsible for today's event, so a special thank you to Shannon to making this beautiful event occur and happen as a success. We have Tara Havishell, Sue Kent, Janet Schultz, Julie Ubel, Brett Underhill, and Amanda Hunt is our student intern. We have on the tables flags that represent all of the colleges where students have attended since the beginning of A Call to College, again, 24 years ago. If you happen to see your flag, that's great. You are represented. If you don't see your flag for the college that you are attending, you are welcome to stop back next year, because we create these flags and we want to make sure that we represent each of the schools which students have attended. But some of you were just recently calculated with your last dollar grants, and we didn't have time to make your flag. So we are happy to have those flags here to represent the vast variety of colleges that students have attended. I'd now like to introduce Amy Leisure. Amy is a 2011 graduate of Newark High School. Some of you students may remember her because on the junior visit to an off-campus site, we went to Ohio University, and Amy was a great representative at Ohio University, so you may recognize her. She is currently, within a matter of weeks, has graduated from Ohio University, and she was a human biology major, a psychology minor. She was vice president of Sigma Alpha Lambda, which is an honors fraternity. And in the fall of 2015, she's going to be starting her master's degree at Shawnee State University, studying occupational therapy. So Amy, we'd like to hear a few words from you.
Nice to be here. I'm really honored that Mrs. DeLauder called me earlier this week and asked me to come and say a couple words to you guys. So I prepared a little something, so I hope you learned something. I sat in these very seats, as all of you did, just 4 short years ago. It may seem like 4 years is a long time, but trust me, it will fly by. I feel like I blinked twice, and now I'm an Ohio University alum. I found true happiness at OU, just the same way all of you did when you chose your colleges. I came from a family of Wildcats, considering my parents met at OU in the 80s. I didn't start to look at colleges until A Call to College contacted me as a high school junior. I was encouraged by Mrs. DeLauder and some of the other fine staff to schedule some college visits. I attended a summer showcase at OU and fell in love. When I returned to school, I told the advisors that I already made up my mind. There was no trying to convince me any other way. They encouraged me to start the application process and help my parents as we prepared for applying for admission and scholarships. If it wasn't for A Call to College, I wouldn't be the college graduate that I am today. Receiving a last dollar grant really helped me to be able to achieve my goals, and gave me the confidence to pursue other scholarship programs. With a lot of hard work and countless scholarship applications, I was able to attend my senior year at Ohio University tuition free. But that's enough about me, and before I congratulate all of you, I'd like to share a few pieces of advice from one class of 2015 grad to all of you. Number 1 is get involved. I can't stress how important it is to find a club or a study group in college. I made some of my best friends in my freshman learning community and through clubs and student councils. I joined a co-ed service and honors fraternity and became a teaching assistant to underclassmen in 3 different subjects. I balanced 5 different jobs as well as many extracurricular activities throughout my 4 years of undergrad, and I'm very fortunate to have met the people that I did. Finding things that you have in common with others, whether that be the classes you're taking, what you're majoring in, or just common activities and hobbies, that's a great way to get started. Number 2 is be open to new opportunities. College is the first time when you are truly free to make your own decisions. It can get overwhelming at times, but remember to relax, breathe, think, and seek support from your friends and family and those here at a call to college. I took a chance and applied to study abroad, knowing the program I was interested in only accepted 15 out of nearly 25,000 students at OU. But I took the time to evaluate my options and decided to apply to the program and for funding. And as a result, I was selected and was able to spend 10 amazing days in the United Kingdom completely free. Memories like the ones I made while studying abroad will stay with me for the rest of my life. It was an opportunity that many people don't get the chance to take, so don't let them pass you by. And finally, the most important is be you. You may be nervous about leaving high school and entering the world of college, but there is nothing to fear. I was extremely nervous about moving and making new friends at first because I was one of only 3 students from New York to attend OU. But that quickly changed once I met people in my major and people who lived in my dorm. Just remember that freshmen are all on the same journey. So be inviting and encourage others who may feel left out to join you. I did this and saw my group of friends expand drastically, which eventually led to me knowing a lot of people in my class who ultimately ended up voting me as one of the senior homecoming queen finalists for this past fall. So just remember to be yourself. Be accepting of others and stay open-minded. College really, really is the best time of your life, so make sure you make the most of it. And with that, I'd like to say congratulations to every one of you here this morning, on your upcoming graduation especially. You finished high school, and you're on to start to the rest of your life. How exciting. Good luck on all that you do, and stay humble, remembering how you got to this point. Congrats, class of 2015. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. Very, very, very good words of wisdom. I hope you all take it to heart. And I'm just going to say, I think you all know now that it's not just me that likes to go around shouting, OU.
Oh, yeah.
See? You got them out there. You got them out there. Go Wildcats, right?
No bucks.
All right, so at this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize last year's recipients of the Jane McConnell Call to College Scholarship. The Jane McConnell Call to College Scholarship was established in memory of a Call to College's former board president and co-founder, Jane Cook McConnell. Funded by generous donations from Park National Bank and its senior membership, the Jane McConnell Scholarship is awarded for $1,500 to 2 Newark High School graduates attending the Central Ohio Technical College. Scholarship recipients will be selected with the assistance of the Financial Aid Office at COTC in mid-August. Recipients of the Jane McConnell Call to College Scholarship for the 2014-15 academic year were James Major and Olivia Sheeran. In 2012, the Call to College Governing Board established the Call to College Lewis Mitchell Scholar Athlete Award, with funds donated in memory of a Call to College co-founder and champion of Newark High School athletics, Lewis A. Mitchell. A scholarship in the amount of $3,000 will be awarded to one graduating Newark High School senior who was an active participant in Newark High School athletics. But this scholarship isn't just to be awarded based on a student's athletic prowess. The scholar athlete must also demonstrate excellent academic achievement, community leadership, and integrity. Prior recipients of the Lou Mitchell Award were Blair Castle and Lady Evans. As always, this year there were many deserving candidates, students who were recognized as leaders in each of their respective sports. And I've had the chance to tell a few people who was selected as this year's Lou Mitchell Scholar Athlete. And always the reaction is one of initial surprise, and then great satisfaction. This just goes to show that this scholar athlete is humble and unassuming, yet universally recognized as a very, very hard worker. This year's scholar athlete maintained a cumulative GPA above a 4.0, is a member of the National Honor Society, and achieved a composite 28 score on the ACT. He has been described as very bright, extremely curious, and an academic role model for his fellow teammates on the football team. A small sampling of his college acceptances includes schools like Miami of Ohio, University of Cincinnati, Oklahoma University, and Penn State. He has decided, however, to take his considerable talents to Columbus, where he will major in engineering at the Ohio State University. Now, last year we started this tradition of awarding the Lou Mitchell Scholarship as a surprise, and there is some risk involved when you do this because sometimes a student is not here. And to my knowledge, Tyler Coleman is not here today, but please, everybody give Tyler a big round of applause. It's now also my honor to introduce to you the winner of the Marion D. Wetzel Scholarship, Alexa Elizondo. Let me give you a little bit of background on the Wetzel Scholarship first. Dr. Marion D. Wetzel was Professor Emeritus of Mathematical Sciences and served as the Benjamin Barney Chair of Mathematics at Denison University from 1946 to 1986. She was born in 1919 to a farming family and had very limited access to education until the age of 10, when she left her family and moved in with her grandparents. It was at that time that she started to develop a fascination with mathematics and the stock market. She began asking for stocks for any special occasion and bought shares for herself whenever she was able. She always bought, never sold. With the help of scholarships and grants, she graduated from Cornell College in Mount Vernon, Iowa in 1940, and then ultimately from Northwestern University in Chicago, receiving her Master's of Arts in Mathematics in 1941 and her PhD in Mathematics in 1943. Before her death in 2012, Dr. Wetzel left much of her life savings, including the stocks she purchased over all those many years, in a trust to be distributed as scholarships to academically high-achieving students who demonstrate high financial need. A Call to College is thrilled to oversee the nomination and selection of this very prestigious scholarship. Alexa was one of nearly 20 students nominated for the Marion Wetzel Scholarship. She will be graduating with a cumulative GPA over 4.1. During her time at Newark High School, she took 10 enriched classes, 6 AP classes, and she achieved an ACT super score of 30, including a 32 on the science section and a 33 on the reading. As a Wetzel Scholar, Alexa will receive up to $15,000 per year from the Marion Wetzel Scholarship Fund. This scholarship is renewable for up to 4 years of undergraduate study and can be used to pay for any standard educational expense, including expenses for university-approved off-campus study and summer enrichment opportunities. So, at this time, I'd like to give Alexa an opportunity to share just a few words.
Good morning, class of 2015. Sorry about my voice, I'm sick, and so it's just starting to come back. But I'm going to try. Okay. And good morning to all of our guests. First of all, I would like to say with a sigh of relief, congratulations to all my fellow students by saying, hey, we did it, we graduated high school, woo! Senior year is finally finished and we all made it. We all became stronger, smarter people over the past 4 years, and we worked extremely diligently. And the next step comes on Saturday, when we get to cross the stage and receive the diploma we've been striving for. Then, in a few months after that, college. Now, I don't know about many of you, but I am still quite nervous for college. It's a brand new experience, and, well, it's our first time to become strong, independent adults. And that's an idea that's pretty intimidating to me. As if choosing the right colleges and filling out applications wasn't hard enough, it seems like we're becoming small fish in a pretty big pond. But being nervous shouldn't stop you, and being nervous certainly isn't going to stop me. It's been said that a little bit of nerves is good for you and makes new experiences exciting. Like, I bet Thomas Edison, when he first invented the light bulb, was pretty nervous for flipping on the switch, that final trial, after all that time of failure and nervousness and not knowing whether it was going to work. But it didn't stop him. He went on to create amazing things, just like everyone here is going to do. So if you're still scared or nervous, like me, it's going to be all right. This new experience may be overwhelming, but it's thrilling too, and it's going to lead us on to do great, great things. We've got such a great community and family to help us, and such a great organization like Call to College to help with every step. So take on the future, Wildcats, and embrace the new places and experiences you're going to have. I wish you luck in all your endeavors, and thank you for the good memories you've given me.
Thank you, Alexa. Alexa is sitting today with 3 other Newark High School graduates who are also recipients of the Marion Wetzel Scholarship. Elise Hinton, class of 2011, who just graduated from Howard University in Washington, D.C. We have Austin Mayab, the 2013 Marion Wetzel Scholar, who is attending OSU in Columbus. Last year's Wetzel Scholar, Isaac Wheeler, who is attending Cedarville University. And so now this leads me to our last dollar grants and some information for you guys. And before I go on, I just want to say that you have been an incredibly fun class to work with. From all the students coming in and out of our office, it's been described as a revolving door. Just kids come in and out all the time. Coming in for, some of them just for M&Ms, right? Some of you coming in to see us do our happy dance when you get accepted to the college of your choice. It has been a true joy to work with all of you. And we want to continue doing that, so make sure you keep in touch with us as we're going along. So a few housekeeping notes to pass along regarding your last dollar grants. By now, you should have received a letter from me confirming that you've been awarded your last dollar grant and exactly how much you've been awarded. Please look over this letter carefully. At the bottom of your letter is your college ID and your college email address. If it is missing or incorrect, let us know as soon as possible. Those things are vitally important for sending your grants to your colleges and for communicating with you when we need to. We will contact you through your college email address to arrange for you to come back and volunteer time back to our program. I'm sure you all remember College Talk, when Newark High School graduates came back to talk to you about college and taking the ACT. That is a very, very popular event, so always first come, first served on signing up for College Talk. If you choose to attend a different school, please let us know as soon as possible. We can still have your grant sent to a different school if you decide to change where you're going. Your grants will be sent directly to your college or university. The funds should be split evenly between the fall and spring semesters. Or if you're at a school that is still on quarters, it'll be split depending on your quarter system. Your eligibility for the last dollar grant is contingent upon being enrolled full-time That means at least 12 credit hours per semester. And don't forget to reapply, folks. The application will be made available every year on our website, www.acalltocollege.org. We also have a Facebook page, and we will announce when it goes online on our Facebook page. I know Facebook is kind of ancient for our graduating seniors, but we old folks, we still like it. So parents, it may not be a bad idea for you to like us on Facebook too, and keep in touch and keep abreast of everything that's happening. We're available to answer any questions during the summer. You have our contact information on our letter. Our office hours are 9 to 3, Monday through Friday. So please, if you have any questions, if you need anything from us, give us a call. Or stop in. It gets a little lonely around here during the summer. We love summer visitors. So please, just pop in if you feel like it. On the table in front of you is a reminder about our student loan requirement workshops. I know many of you will be borrowing student loans this year. Some of the requirements include completing a promissory note and loan entrance counseling. And as a financial aid professional, I can tell you that those two pieces can be quite confusing. So we will be running workshops to assist students with that process. So please, it's kind of walk in the same way we do our FAFSA workshops, but we will be starting promptly as a group and working through it together. We also have our Gotta Do Dozen. These are the things that you seniors should be doing over the summer as you prepare to go off to college for the very first time. So please take that with you, take a look at it, and do those 12 things plus. And then finally, when we're all done, please stop by at the back of the Commons. We have a small gift for you. We will also be taking, guys, I know you may not want to participate in this, but we are taking a big group picture, right? We love big group pictures, so everybody will have their prettiest smile. Okay? All right. And now I'd like Diane and Mr. Fullen to come on up as we take some time to recognize each of our last dollar grant recipients.
At this time, we would like to have all of the last dollar grant recipients who are in the audience to not run out the door, but instead are going to call you up by part of the alphabet and ask that you share with the audience your name and the college you will plan to attend. And if you have decided on a major, you are welcome to share that as well. But these people who are here today care very deeply about you, and they care about your success. So we appreciate you sharing that information with the audience. And one more tip that we need to remind all of you about is today, those of you who are last dollar grant recipients in attendance, you're only a small portion of the students who are going to be receiving last dollar grants for this upcoming school year. You are the folks and the families who have completed the process early. And and it's a process. And some of your friends and some of your students' friends who are already in college are just beginning the process of applying for last dollar grant for the upcoming school year. So help us spread the message. If you have any other friends or students who have been in the process of last dollar grant application, to let them know that this is not the end. This is really just the beginning, and you folks represent those who completed the process early, and you should be patting yourself on the back because we're going to be doing this every year. We won't have a party like this every year, but we will definitely be here to help you with that last dollar grant process, filling out your FAFSA, obtaining your award letter, and getting that student aid report and gathering your grades. So again, congratulations to all of you, and we have Mr. Fullen here who's going to be congratulating all of you as well. So if we can have students whose last names begin with A through G to come up this direction, and then pass by Mr. Fullen and come to the podium, that would be great. A through G.
I'm Selena Coyle, and I'm going to go to the University of Toledo.
Good morning, everyone. I am Brian Boner. I'm going to Kent State. I'll be doing broadcast journalism.
I am Bethany Garrison, and I'll be going to Denison and probably majoring in literature.
Hi, my name is Caleb Chisholm. I'm going to OSUN. I'm going to major in psychology, and I want to thank Colorado College personally, Brett Underhill, and my personal advisor, Ann Clotter. I don't know if she's here, but thank you. Oh, and all the benefactors, you guys, thanks. My name is Dominic Cherubini, and I'll be attending a business school at Florida Southern.
I'm Alexa Elizondo, and I will be attending OSU main campus for material science and engineering.
I'm Zachary Coyle, and I'll be going to COTC.
My name is Autumn Bowen, and I'll be going to Ursuline for art therapy.
My name is Sam Wright. I'll be attending Muskegon University.
My name is Zach Dixon. I'm going to Heidelberg University.
I'm Christy Gear, and I'll be attending Ohio University Zanesville. My name is Alyssa Camp. I'll be going to LSU New York and majoring in nursing. I'm Stevie Garner, and I'll be going to West Virginia University and majoring in forensic and investigative sciences.
My name is Mason Davis, and I'm going to OSU main campus and majoring in computer science and engineering.
I'm Mary Franks, and I'll be going to Mount Vernon Nazarene University majoring in music education.
They did a fine job. So now if we can have the students whose names begin with H through L, please come to the front. And if you can adjust the microphone so that the audience can hear your school, that would be great.
I'm Cheyenne Long. I'm going to Youngstown State, and I'm majoring in forensic science and minoring in psychology.
I'm Zachary Harkless, and I'll be attending the Ohio State University main campus, majoring in biology.
I'm Taylor Henson, and I'll be attending Ohio University. I'm Caitlin Kerstetter, and I'll be attending OSU Newark and majoring in nursing.
I'm Gabriella Haynes, and I'll be attending OSU and majoring in psychology and pre-medicine.
If we could have the students whose names begin with M through R come front, that would be great.
I'm Kyle Powers, and I'll be going to COTC for Culinary Arts and Business Management.
My name's Scott Robinson. I'll be taking Ohio State work in the fall.
Hello, my name is Mackenzie Martin. I'll be going to OSUN for early education.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Martin, and I'll be going to St. Leonard University to study pre-med.
Hi, my name is Emma Rose. I will be going to Morehead State University and I will be majoring in biomedical sciences.
Hi, I'm Donna Nichols. I'm attending OSU and I'm majoring in psychology.
My name is Ann Myers, and I will be attending Westminster College and majoring in biology.
Hi, my name is Caleb Bully and I'll be going to attending Ohio University and majoring in civil engineering and architectural design.
Hello, I'm Christian Potential Potenza, and I'll be attending Bowling Green State University in the fall with a major in communications and a minor in management. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Clayton Meyer, and I will be going to Kent State University, and my major is Russian Literature, Culture, and Translations.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Robinson. I'll be attending Ohio University, and I'll be majoring in pre-med chemistry.
Hi, my name is Denise Summer, and I'll be attending OSU for nursing.
My name is Grant Biederman. I'm going to University of Northwestern for diesel power mechanics and ag mechanics.
Hi, my name is Madison Waters and I will be attending OSU. I'm not really sure, but my name is Kimberly Petrie and I am attending Pace University and I will be majoring in communications with a minor in Spanish.
Now if we can have the rest of the students, whose last names begin S through Z. There won't be many people in the audience. We're going to outnumber you up here.
My name is Drayton Sendoff. I'll be attending Cedarville University for industrial design.
My name's Addie Summers, and I'll be going to Liberty University to study business administration.
Hi, I'm just an engineer. I'm going to Wittenberg University to study biochemistry on pre-med.
Let's give these students a round of applause. At this time, we'd like to call our superintendent, Doug Yu, to the podium, and he has a few words to share with us today.
Good morning. I have the same issue. Where's Alexis at? Alexa? I have that same issue, and I'm trying to figure out how that happens in May. But I do have Barbara Quackenbush on standby if the voice gives way, and so I do apologize if it cracks a little bit or something like that. My mission this morning is to say a lot of thank yous. Standing in the back of the room and looking up through here, and yes, it was a long list, but how about that long list, huh? It should be a long list, and I appreciate the students that we have behind us this morning, because our job as a school district is to provide opportunities and programs. I was sharing with the mayor and Councilman Ellington this morning about how our focus shifts, my focus shifts a lot, and sometimes I have to step back, and these things do this for me, step back and appreciate what we're doing as a school district and a community here for our students. Because my focus shifts into, we have to hire 33 new teachers next year, 3 principals, 2 directors, and what programs do we need to bring in and enhance the process for our students. So it's good to come to an event like this and stand back there and say, you know what, it really is a great time to be a Cat. And it always has been. And when you look at our district and you see the different groups represented here, and by the way, Diane, I just love the process and Brett that you bring the students up here, because I always tell kids, look them in the eye and tell them who you are. And I thought that was wonderful. We've got a lot of students that look you in the eye and tell you who they are and where they're going, and that's part of that process here. As we're doing our part here in Newark to provide educational opportunities for our students. We go down the hallway here, we've got wonderful programs for our students. One of the programs you saw as you come in this morning, our ROTC program. And let's thank those kids. A few of them there are a lot of programs we have here that do not show up on a state report card, and we're in an era of accountability and testing and over-testing, I'll say, and hopefully that changes in the near future. But there are a lot of programs we have here that develop leaders, and our ROTC program is an example of that. 6 years ago, we had 45 students at the beginning, ended up with 54. We have 145 freshmen who want to take that program next year. We have a limit of 175. So those are the things I'm talking about when we're talking about programs for kids that develop leaders, why they have an opportunity to learn. And so when you look around this building, and I look back, I see Coach Quackenbush sitting back there, and I go over to this side of the building and say, boy, and I mean this, I believe wholeheartedly we have the best athletic department in Central Ohio. So Jeff, thank you for that. Let's give Jeff a hand for that. When we walk back through here, I did not need the last 6 weeks to tell me that, but sitting in all our programs that we've had around the district, particularly here at the high school, the band, the orchestra, the choir, the drama, those type of programs, and a lot of the students behind us have taken advantage of those and developed their leadership skills through that. So they're not here, but how about let's give them a hand so I can tell them, hey, they gave me a hand. Then in my 29 years of education, I've been in 4 school districts, Newark the last 6 years. And I can appreciate this because I haven't grown up here, and I haven't been here the last 29 years. I've experienced some other districts and see how they operate. And I'll tell you, no one is close to Newark and the Newark community, and partnering with area businesses and programs in communities such as Caller College. And if the Caller College staff volunteers, workers, if you would please stand up so we can recognize you, we'd appreciate that. Diane, would you have to stand up and Diane and Brett, we had them down to the Buckeye Association of School Administrators Fall Conference and presented to a group. And there was a small group in there at that time, but you know, they are just, when I see some of those superintendents, they still ask, how did you do that? And I share with them, I didn't. I'm along for the ride, but thank goodness what a ride it is. It is a program that is, it's incredible. And I don't know of any school in Ohio that can match that. So thank all of you for what you do in providing opportunities for our students here. And students, I know I've already signed your diplomas, and so you'll get those Saturday. But I ask every year at this, I ask you to do one thing. This morning I'm going to ask you to do your part. You've done your part for the past 13 years. And you know, what's important to me is when you walk out of here, are you prepared for the next part of your life? And I will tell you, just standing in the back there, we've got some kids that are off to do some amazing things. Because your goal, and I can see your parents sitting out there, because I'm a parent of 4, my goal is that education, get a job, and then dad stops paying for a lot of things in life. I see some parents who know what I'm talking about out there. And sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't happen that way. But in any event, when we talk about doing your part, you want to get that college education, get that master's degree, and move on to something that you want to do. And hopefully be employed. But one of the things I've learned, because my education never stops, one of the things I've learned at Newark has taught me what a great resource we have here in our business. I'm looking around the room and I'm seeing people from State Farm and Park National Bank, and I shouldn't start a name because I'm going to leave somebody out. But the way that their workers give back to the community is incredible. And that's the part I'm talking about to our students behind us. As you go through life, do your part. It's very important that you do. And I would have those individuals who are doing their part in the room today, please stand and remain standing. If you're a donor through financial resources or time, please stand up and remain standing. How'd you get all that money if nobody's going to stand up? Sarah, that would be you. Yes, thank you. Stand Please stay up, because what I have our students do every year at this is they came to the podium, stepped up here, told you who they were, where they were going. But I invite our students now to walk out, shake a hand, look somebody in the eye, tell them who you are, meet them, and thank them for giving you an opportunity. And remember that, because I'm looking around here as my 35th class reunion happens this summer. I want us all, the people who are standing, to think back. It wasn't really that long ago that you were a senior in high school, was it? I'm sure it wasn't. But look at the good you've done. And my hope is that the students behind us will be standing here one day, or in the community they live, standing and giving back, because frankly, there are a lot of things you could be doing right now with resources, financial resources in your time. But you've chosen to give back to a school and to a community to make something better, and I think that is just fantastic. Let's give them a hand again. And students, if somebody wants to leave and should be standing, let's call them out. Okay, there you go. Students, please, as you go back to your seats, take the time to shake a hand or two, tell them who you are, and thank them for what they do. Thank you. Mr. Fullen, who will be retiring in a couple of weeks, for everything that he's done in the past 7 years. And when I look at this, under Mark's leadership, we've grown a lot of programs in this building. Under Mark's leadership, we built a $40 million high school with 1,500 students on site and moved those students around. And under his leadership, our test scores have continued to rise. And so, Mr. Fuller, I wanted to take a minute and thank you for everything you've done for Newark High School and the students here tonight.
Mark has certainly been a terrific supporter of Ecole College, and we, on behalf of the board and all of us in the program, thank him also so much for all he has done over the past years. I give one last congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. I want to remind the students that the picture that is critically important to all of us within the program will be taken at the back of the room, back there where you see the Ecole College letters. And we really hope each of you will do that. And there is a gift for you also in the back of the room that you can pick up after you get your picture taken. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a great commencement on Saturday, and congratulations. Thank you for being here.